Okay, good morning. I hope that's not too loud. I'm gonna turn that. So here we are, we're doing the room today. Kind of because I felt like it. I was up already and I wanted to, and I knew that I needed to do it to put it in the playlist so that it would be all kinds of sets. So yeah, we're just doing the room today. It's basically just early in the morning. I was up. I felt like it. I really had the hankering to just sit and play these games. And I know I promised people I'd put the rest of the games on the channel. So here we go. Okay, so we're still in tutorial mode. This is the first box. For anyone who was part of the stream yesterday, or if you're watching this after the fact, that window in the background should look familiar, and this box might look familiar because the ending cutscene in the second game has us see this box and run past it. So this is actually the first game. This is where it all started. It's just a box. Okay, double click on the envelope. Okay. You came. I knew your curiosity would get the better of you. Please excuse the mess. My housekeeper abandoned me shortly after the rest of the world. The answers you seek are inside this box, along with something else. Something, they said, could never be built. It is the only one in existence, and it is the key to incomprehensible power. This safe was constructed to keep it from lesser minds. I have every faith in you solving its mysteries. You were always the smart one. With the enclosed key, I gift you one parting favor. Keep this eyepiece with you always. Without it, you are as blind as the rest. The stakes are higher than you could possibly imagine. A.S. Okay. So we have this key. All right. Yes, tutorial arrow. We are going to use the key to unlock this box. All right. Pick up the eyepiece. A curious eyepiece. All right. Feed me and I shall survive. Give me drink and I shall die. A riddle. The solution must be here somewhere. All right. You find the answer somewhere on the safe. Okay, so now we need to look around. There we go. Now I can go ahead and turn that back up a little bit. The game does have some really nice sound design to it. So let's see. We see talisman. The world-renowned talisman. Bespoke safes for this century. Guaranteed thief and fireproof. I might be able to unscrew this if I had something to grip it with, okay? I wonder if I can turn the hints off. Off. Oh, graphic setting. There's graphic settings? Oh. Well, let's turn it to amazing. Yeah, let's keep the amazing graphics, not the medium graphics. Ooh. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. Isn't that nice and pretty? So let's see. Here we have this piece that looks like it slides. The tops, the bottoms, these sections, and then down here it looks like fire and earth. We have the front of the safe, which looks like let's see, there's this slidey piece. Yep, slidey piece. There also, you can see hinges here. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the stream and see if there's a big noticeable difference, if the quote-unquote amazing graphics really made that much of a difference. I kind of think they are. Oh, hey, wow. Hey, Grumpy. And greetings indeed. Okay, well, this is good news because you were just able to help me test something. I have a fun new feature running on my stream. However, it looks like it needed to be kind of tested a little bit. So let's see what kind of options I have. Let's slide this down. Good morning, Swordplay and Sorcery. I'm happy to see you here. Definitely keep chatting while I try and fix this. Let's see. 0. Okay, here we go. See, I went and got all fancy, you guys. I set up to have one of those nice looking chats. And the problem I'm having right now is, let's see, token. Okay, here we go. Let's copy this and paste this over here and see if this fixes the issue. Okay. Roger, Roger, chatting away. How's everything? Yeah, it's still... Hey, Swordplay, you might know, and I apologize, I wanted this stream to be all about the game and not about technical difficulties, but I was trying to set up a new chat system to see the chats, and unfortunately the font size is what's throwing me off here. Oh, wait a minute. I think I may have found the issue. I'm gonna just... Okay. Yes, I am fancy. Well, I'm trying to set up so that I can stream to multiple sources. And that requires... I already have the plugin in OBS to do that, but I need to set up on the other platforms so that I can be able to... Oh, that looks so much better. Okay, that was the problem. That was 100% the problem. So now what I need to do is go in here and change the width. Okay, I see. Because I was using the YouTube version before. There we go. That looks so much better. Because I was using the YouTube version before, I had to make adjustments. So actually what I could do is do this, actually, I'm gonna just name that chat. There we go. This shouldn't take but a few more moments. I apologize, guys. We're gonna go here, go here. This is my first time doing something like this, so we're going to delete you. I mean, I'm familiar with OBS, but there we go. Okay. Streamlabs. Swordplay, to answer your question, Streamlabs. That looks a lot better. Just going with the default messaging thing, that goes a lot better. Okay. So, I want to bump this up just a hair. Color, okay, save. Because see, all of the changes are in a different place now. So now I have to go to a different window every time. But that in theory, that should look a lot better. And then also that gives me more power to tweak the settings. So I can say like what source it's coming from. I can add like an opaque background or no background at all. Or that just, it gives me a lot more power to mess with it and make it look more like a proper stream or proper chat from proper stream. Yeah, and it was surprisingly easy to set up swordplay. So yeah, it looks exactly, Grumpy. It looks so much better, but more importantly, it's going to allow me to have chats from multiple sources. The only thing I have to do after this is figure out how to have it, because I can't read it on the way you guys see it on the stream. I can't actually read it. I have to have a different window where I can actually read the text, because on my screen, it's way too small to actually be readable. So that's the that's the only thing. It's still gonna take some tweaking, but all in all, this is way, way, way better. Vast improvement. So I'm gonna keep going here. Let's see, fire, earth. Oh yeah, there was 2 keyholes. And then if we go to the other side, we get water and air. No, Grumpy, it's gonna stop scrolling. It's only about 570 pixels tall. So when you guys chat enough, you'll see it stop. In fact, I'm gonna make a little adjustment here while I'm on here, and I'm just gonna shrink that up a little bit. And I'm gonna shrink that up a little bit. How does it look on your guys' screen though? Is it nice and readable? Is it too big? Is it? Yes, Surface. Tweaking is good, twerking is bad. Okay, so while we're still enjoying our new toy, which is the new chat, I'm gonna come down here and say that so fire, the riddle was, if you feed me I survive. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. If you feed me I survive, if you give me drink I die. So it's fire, and we push it. Voila, a key, a peculiar old key. I should take a closer look. Okay, because we're still in tutorial mode. Okay, so we can switch the key to make different shapes. So this is a swirly shape, which is this shape. Swirly shape. It's a little small, Grumpy. All right, let's make it a little bit bigger. How about that, guys? I'll play with it around, because the problem is I need it to not be... It needs to not be so big that it's taking up so much of the screen. And I would just do a pixel adjustment like I always do in the past, but the problem is with the regular YouTube chat I had before, if I adjust the pixels, the text will wrap so that it'll just go down to the next line, but I don't know if this chat will do that. I'd like to not have it be quite so wide though. That's pretty wide. I'd like to have a little skinnier, maybe even a little taller. In fact, we're gonna do like that. It's a work in progress. It's very much a work in progress. But it's one of those where I'm grateful you guys are here to test it with me, because it's one of those where I don't know until I know. Like I literally don't know what it looks like until it's kind of live and in the wild. Okay, there we go. Yeah, see, to me, that's kind of too wide, though, because it looks like the text is going all the way over to where this little wrench thingy is, and that's a huge percentage of screen. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to see what happens if we drop this to, say, like 600. If I drop the pixel, does it wrap? Oh, it does wrap the text. Oh, lovely. Okay. That's exactly what I wanted. In fact, we'll even swap that aspect ratio. There we go. We'll make it a little taller. No, we don't need a little taller, actually. See, now messing with the pixel dimensions, that I'm fast and good with, because I've done that a million times. There we go. And in fact, we may even make that a little shorter because that's also a lot of chat to have on screen. There we go. I like that. And then that way I have the freedom to make the text a little bigger because it's wrapping the words around, so it itself is not as wide. I like that. That looks a little better because it is supposed to be readable, but it can't dominate the screen too much. That's what the game is for. All right, so we picked up something, and I'm an idiot. I didn't even see what we picked up. What did we pick up? Oh, we picked up a lens. Ooh. Spoopy. Oh, that sound cue. That sound cue, though. So, if you guys will remember, from the last game, I said that there was a symbol that was that would appear repeatedly. This is that symbol. This kind of half hexagon, half smaller hexagon type thing. That is the repeating symbol. It shows up a lot. Of course, I guess all of the symbols do. Look at these. Some of these are the symbol from the second game, but they're more like background symbols. Oh, there's the window. Oh, there's more stuff in the background. Look at that over there in the background. In this game, the main prominent symbol that is like the solution in all of the puzzles is over here. So, okay, let's see. So we need to make our key face the other way. And then we need to get our key in the box. Humane's an artificer, mechanist, sprite type character in any RPG. Yes. Okay. Oh wow, the camera, the yellow blotches on camera. I don't know if that was quite necessary, but okay. Okay. Alright. Oop. That was the solution, apparently. Now this is a huge safe, by the way. I think if I remember the scene, the ending scene from The Room 2, this sucker is like the size of us. Like we are standing when we're looking down on it like that. Alright, chapter complete. We've completed the tutorial. Yay! That's true. Okay, here we go. Probably my favorite box of all of the ones in the series. 3 seals stand between me and the contents of this box. Quote unquote box. Alright, 3 seals. I would not surprise me, Seraphis. I feel like many of the symbols in here are very kind of runic in nature. That's just the inspiration that they took it from. Okay, so one thing to note is anytime we see this sort of rainbowy color substance, that is Q for eyepiece. We'll show it here again here soon, Grumpy. Actually, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger again. And that's not cutting you guys off, is it? No, it's not cutting you guys off. It just looks, it's just an optical illusion. Yeah, I'll go back and watch the stream. Uh-oh. Oh no. I broke it. I broke the game. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to do a very brief yoink, and then we're gonna have to just relaunch it real quick. Sorry about that. It happens. All right, come on. Okay, so that's odd. So I can't see the game on my main monitor, but I can see it on OBS. I'm literally playing the game from my OBS window right now. That is wild to me. Oh, I see what happened. My monitor's doing that thing again. My monitors just recently have started doing this thing where Windows, for some reason, will just kind of sort of not project anything onto my one monitor. Like, for some reason, it just sits there as black and Windows acts like there is no monitor there. There we go. Back in action. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it's doing that. Windows and Linux both hate me for some reason. All right. Boy, this is the day of the technical difficulties, isn't it? All right. 2, 7, 5. Can I zoom in on this? Yeah. Because that's definitely supposed to be a 2, a 7, a 5, and what's this one down here? Oh, 6. A 2, a 7, a 5, and a 6. Okay, I see. 2, 7, 5, and a 6? No, wait, excuse me. The 6 was down here, and the 5 was here. Wonderful. Yes, Seraphis, I was living up to my name. I blew it up. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's another note. Let's see. February 11th. My research continues at a snail's pace with these barbaric instruments. I can barely read anything at all, but there's something there, between earth and fire, between water and air. I cannot see it, but I can see its presence, like the shadow of the object without the substance, yet betraying the shape and form of that which casts it. It is the final element, null. It brings meaning to the rest, just as all the numbers of the world are meaningless without their zero. The circle are petty fools, blinded by their dark hearts and their greed. Alchemy is not the pursuit of callow gold, it's the pursuit of this. See, this game definitely has more of the vibe of a sort of alchemist artificer type with the story that they're telling. In the second game and third game and fourth game, well, the second and third have a lot more of the artificer in action as you are teleporting around and going to different locations. This is more of the, you spend this whole level just around this one box. It's all about the one box. Like the sands of the hourglass. Okay, so what's this? What we see here? All right. Bottom right equals crown. Okay. Bottom right equals crown. All right, now are you gonna stay there? Oh, good, you'll stay there. Okay, bottom right equals crown. And we got everything here, right? Nope. Back in the corner there. Bottom left equals, I don't know what to call that. Stick figure? Shrugging stick figure. Shrugging stick figure. Okay. Let's see. And what do we get? We got a switch. Oh yeah, and the switch flicked out and then we saw this thing pop up and we read the note. Okay. Okay, so we definitely have down here because this is different. Yeah, this is clickable. This is different. What do we got down here? Ooh, hello. A short piece of cotton. It smells of paraffin. All right. Yeah, okay. So you go there. You're a Bernie birdie thing. Fire. Okay. Looks like some sort of projector. Okay, let's see. Didn't one of those... Oh, we also got a round thing here, too. I want these boxes in real life. These boxes are so cool. It looks like a miniature telescope. And it's got arrows on it. Okay. Projector. Project. Whoops. There we go. Can I look through it now? There's nothing to see until I've got this contraption working. Oh, okay. It's not, quote, working yet. Oh, hey. There's a little thingy down here. All right. There we go. Winding mechanism, but there should be some sort of key. All right, I need a key. I need a key. Wow, I just did this whole game like 2 weeks ago, and this one way more than the second one I kind of know off by hand, so I can usually just run on autopilot and do it. But for some reason, this time I'm like actually having to think a little bit. Oh, hey, fingerprints. Like I know where I'm supposed to go next, but I have to think about it. I can't just literally sleep through playing this whole thing. I wonder if that's because I'm kind of trying to pay attention to you guys. I'm projecting a bit too much. The powers of distraction are, in this case, very much working. February 11th. My research continues at a snail's pace. Okay, that's the same note we saw before. I think in the original iPhone game, this page was blank. I think that they were trying to upscale the assets. Wait, I missed a clue? Where did I miss a clue? Oh, hey, look. Swirligig. Upper right? Upper right, swirligig. Okay. Alright, so we have swirligig, crown, shruggy thing. Since we have 3 of these, that means we can brute force our way past the 4th one. All we have to do is just keep doing this until it opens. Because we know what the other 3 are. Birthday cake. It was target practice. A heavy cast iron key. Where did I miss a clue, though? For reals, I want to know. I'm gonna alter this some more while you tell me what I missed. What is that, 600? Let's go down to 400. There we go. I like that much better. It's like small and less evasive, but still wildly more readable on screen than previous editions of chat. Oh, good. I did get it. Okay, good. Good. There we go. All right. Back to the room. Yes, it didn't break this time. All right. Oh, well, so first we got a wind-up toy. There we go. Wind-up toy. Wind-up key. All right, now this thing's actually functioning. The scratched out face is kind of creepy. Would the eyepiece reveal anything? Trial. Weird that a picture would not move and then move with the eyepiece. Is this my trial? Is this the trial? AS? Maybe the AS stands for Artificer Superior. Technically, you can solve the puzzle just like this. You see how those don't line up, so eventually they will line up. Like, now they line up perfectly, but you're supposed to use the eyepiece. Okay. Oh, L. L for lovely. Artificer Superior. But I'm right here. Because, Surface, you are the Artificer Superior. I'll have to tell Steve that. He's headed off to the store. He's gonna pick up some stuff and make mapo tofu today, which is kind of yummy. I'm not a big fan of, like, Asian genre food, but once in a while it does sound pretty good. And he makes good food. All right, where does the letters go though? We don't have the letters yet. Oh, wait. Yes, we do. Okay, here we go. Sure. See, you guys are distracting me like more than normal. And then we put the L in here. I mean, that's what AS stands for, is Artificer Superior, right? That's the only thing it possibly could stand for. Oh. One of the seals opens. 2 more. So that projector came out of this thing. And apparently this also came out of this thing. Like, how deep is... Look at that, how big this is versus the size of the box. Like, I call space-time shenanigans. That TROLL, that's... Alright. So normally, a lot of people will get stuck here, although we do have this key, so we'll put the... Oh, we can't put the key in quite yet, because notice the key has like a bigger top half and bottom half, and this hole is only for the top part of that. What you're supposed to actually do is notice... You're supposed to zoom in here. Oh, excuse me. You're supposed to zoom in here and then zoom in here because you're supposed to have noticed this switch on the top. The problem is you can't get to the switch from out here. So what I've seen people do is they double click and they double click trying to get to the switch, but then they go, well, that's not the switch, and then they zoom back out and then they try again and they can't, if they even notice the switch in the first place. But no, you have to go in here and then go up here and then pull the switch. Now this is a harken back to the iPhone gyroscoping, because of course a phone has a gyroscope. So you're supposed to wiggle the phone around and it moves these 4 little dealy bobs around until they face up. Like that. But in this case we just click and drag our camera around. There we go. That, Grumpy, is the symbol that Seraphis was talking about. Oh, excuse me. Oh, isn't that the symbol you were talking about? I'm gonna sip my coffee. I thought that's what the symbol... This is the main symbol that kind of appears in a whole bunch of places and is used for puzzle solving. So I thought that's what you were talking about. Maybe I must have misunderstood then. A lot of perspective. Look at that. Like, okay, this thing is like the size of a cutting board, but we're supposed to take this key and it fits that much of that key. I call space-time shenanigans. Also, there was a note up top we haven't read yet. Ooh, little key. A small cabinet key. Okay. Obviously it's supposed to go in the front, but we want to read the note. Let's read the note real quick. May 8th. McAllister returns with the rubbings from Egypt. The pattern continues. The Tibetans called the null element space. To the Hindus, it's aether. And now to the Babylonians, it's simply up, the other direction, the realm of Ishtar. Yet more significance is the recurring presence of the hexagonal glyph, which is this thing. The same symbol repeated in cultures separated by countless centuries and the span of the globe. Who will tell me now that this is idle superstition at work? When my hands hold the first distilled sample, they will recognize me then. Presently, the skeptics have one more in their number. McAllister has quit my service. Okay, so he's pursuing through, and it sounds like there's this other group of people, the Circle, capital C, who are like skeptic. I'm picturing kind of the kid from the animated Atlantis. You know, no one really believes him, but he's gonna find Atlantis, only in this case it's the null element. This is very much a oh, I forget the kid's name, but I don't know about kid. He's portrayed in the movie as very young though. Oh, posted in the Discord is the symbol you were talking about. Okay. Well, let's see. I want to see this symbol. Oh, yes, the Trinity symbol. the knotted Trinity symbol that's like used in pulp culture, like all over the place. Yes. I thought I was under the impression that was Celtic, but I'm not on board. I don't know the difference between like Norse versus Celtic versus. I couldn't tell you any of that. I'm not. I'm gonna just turn this key. Hey, look, we opened up the little safe door. That is the extent of my knowledge. I can fully admit when I'm in over my head. Oh, wow. Speaking of in over our heads, that's elaborate. That went from small to really big. All right, star. We saw a star. I saw a star. You're a star. Oh my gosh, that song. It really is not the greatest song. All right. June 21st. Take note of this date. It is the most significant in human history. I have done it. A human subject was required. The catalyst was my own being. Fatigued by my studies, I entered the chamber without disabling the mechanism. When I regained consciousness, I had succeeded. Then, oh, yeah, but what happened while you were unconscious? The null element is beyond curious, being neither quite energy nor matter. I have already made great strides in its study, specifically in how it refracts light. Tonight, I open the wine. Man, part of me wants to like take these notes and like transform them into some sort of like clues that you find in a sort of D&D adventure. You know what I mean? Like, how cool are these notes in this little journey this guy is on? Oh, something spins. Okay, I was spinning you. Okay. Oh, I'll take that. Oh, there's our hints for the other, but that's okay. We brute forced our way in. Bunch of knights, except for one of them is gold and missing something. And has something blue on his back. Okay. I don't know about spinning you. I'm going to put you back where you were, because I don't know. Okay, so this thing... Ah, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Yoink. So 1, 2... 3. Oh, no. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. What are the numbers? Okay. Numbers. Eyepiece. Tell me numbers. Okay. I have a number there and I have a number there. I have 5 on the right and 2 on the left. Okay, let's see. 5. Is that what that is? 5 on the right and 2 on the left? That's what that is. I wonder... Okay, a large, oddly shaped key. Okay, this is our... Oh, this is our key. I think we need, yeah, the up and the down. Oops, excuse me. The up and the down bits over here need to be on the same side, and then the L needs to be on the other side. Let's see if this works. Booyah. Okay, so we opened the safe one time, and there was something in there. Then we opened the safe a second time, and then there's a totally different thing in there. And it's the same safe. And apparently we're not done with this safe? Okay. Let's see. We have a little star... Diddly-bob? We have a little star diddly-bob. Does it go in here? Look, that one's got a gear icon. You should definitely be excited, Seraphis. Cisterian numbers. What are Cisterian numbers? Alright, the second seal is open. So we got the key symbol. Now we're going to go to the gear symbol. Ooh, spooky. Oh. There we go. Well, I don't know what you're about, but... yeah. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and we've got stuff on this side. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, there we go. We'll get you up. Okay, so this is the first mechanic. The introduction to that mechanic, which was I referenced in my stream in the ship section of the other game, where you have 4 pieces that need to be aligned correctly. And you grab this down here, and when you turn this, your eye is supposed to catch that it's turning up there. And that's your introduction to that mechanic. And because when you first do it, or when the camera first goes to that view, you can actually see both. Yeah, right here. You can see both. So, let's see. We need to turn that hex looking one up there. We need to turn this one to this side. Okay, there we go. That should allow us to open the drawer. Open. You get a gear, or excuse me, a large cog and a rubber band. Elastic band. Okay, yeah, go ahead and Grumpy, because that's definitely interesting to me. I'm just definitely not knowledgeable enough to... definitely not knowledgeable enough. We'll put it that way. Let's see, a gear. Okay, so I'm supposed to put the gear here, I guess, because... There we go. And then we're going to have to get those other 2 at some point. Oh, a small screwdriver. What a neat little storage compartment. Alright. I saw... we're gonna have to come here for you. Here we go. This is such a neat little mechanic that you have to actually pull the thing out and unscrew the screw. You have to actually spin it to unscrew the screw. There we go. A peculiar folding key. Okay. Okay, this is a okay. Oh, it's up here. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay, so we need to put that one there, and this one over here, and this one over here, because it needs to go. Yeah, the short bit going up needs to go closer to the center, and the short bit going down needs to go further away from center. Oh, hey, look. A medium-sized gear. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Cog. Alright. 1 second. Alright. Sorry about that. I just assumed that you guys didn't want to hear me, like, sneezing and coughing and such in the mic. Probably not. I'm gonna assume not. Alright, here we go. You go here. Oh, it feels like I can take it off again if I need to. Go there, and then those all connect. Can I? Yeah. Alright, a medium-sized cog. And now we can go here. And now we can put them here. And yoink, and yoink. Oh, rubber band them together. There we go. Button. There we go. All right. A long, narrow steel tube. Tube? It's in the tube. All right. A small key and an old photograph. Are we supposed to look at the photograph with our eyepiece? I don't know that we can put it in our eyepiece while we're in inventory. 605. Rev 605. Probably short for row. Wow. Who's texting me? Oh, my mom's texting me. I know that I mentioned wanting to do a combo stream with this game with her yesterday, which I did, but she was less enthused, so I respected her wishes, and we did not do that. We spent literally all day, 12 hours, watching movies. It was fun, but like, I'm movied out, y'all. I'm not a movie person, so sitting there for 12 hours Yeah, I'm good. I'm pretty mentally toast. Oh, come on, you're right there. Let's see. I'm just making sure that that's not Stephen's store. Okay. Okay. Oh goodness, my sinuses are really giving me gruff today, aren't they? Okay, stop texting me. Oh my goodness. Ma'am. What did we watch, Grumpy? Yeah, Revelation 605 or 605, which I kind of want to look up now. It's literally about opening the seals. Oh, you looked it up, Seraphis? You know which verse that is? I do not have it memorized. I'll be honest. I don't have the verses memorized like that. But I think I know what you're talking about with the seals. Is that what that guy did in order to create this null element? Because all the note said is that he fell unconscious. We don't know what happened while he was unconscious. An oval gemstone. And oh, old photograph. Is the projector still out? No, it's not. Okay. That's right. The projector's not out. All right. Gemstone, gemstone, gemstone. Okay. Twink. It is interesting that there's a clock puzzle on here. As we're talking about bending space and time. Okay, let's see. 605. 605. And we just opened our third seal. Okay, so the construction of this box. So these gears and little cubbies here are supposed to be where the clock came out of and where the safe came out of. But like, that safe was the depth of this whole box, and we're supposed to believe that it just took up this wee bit of space and that this was inside that big box. Granted, the opening item was a safe. I'm picturing probably a good 5 foot safe if you figure like the average person is kind of sort of 5 foot something. At least a lot of people I know are 5 foot something. So, that's probably a good like 5 foot safe. So this box is probably a good 3 foot tall, give or take, because of how much space in the safe it took up. And this centerpiece, I mean, look, he had room to paint and or upholster, because we don't know if that's paint or fabric, that these little decorative panels in here. This is just wild. The inside of this thing to me just looks so wild. Pleasing progress, but do you really think you have proven yourself yet? Yes, I think I have proven myself yet. All right, I'm gonna fix something real quick. What is that, 400? Let's do... There we go. I'm gonna test that. I'm gonna see if I like that. Okay. So now we are in a whole new box. A whole new box. All right. My throat is definitely giving me some trouble, so I'm gonna go on a brief break. And I'm gonna leave you with this lovely looking box just for a few moments, folks. Not very long. Okay. Fair. I know only enough about Doctor Who, assuming that that's what you're referring to know that Time Lord references Doctor Who. Outside that, I know nothing. Just about Doctor Who, just so you know, surface. Oh, I never answered Grumpy's question. Okay, let's see. What did we watch? We watched... What was the first movie we watched? Oh, my mom has not seen Honor Among Thieves, the new D&D movie, so we watched that. Had a blast. I actually really loved that movie. I thought it was really well done. But I'm one of those weirdos who actually liked the early 2000s D&D movie. So my taste in movies is not to be trusted, I guess, because I like a whole bunch of movies that the rest of the world says are bad, and I love them. So take that for what you will. But we watched it first. We watched Honor Among Thieves. Then we watched Twisters, because Mom hasn't seen it, and I also really like it because I thought it was actually good. Then we watched... Oh, I have a soft spot in my heart for, like, kind of cheesy animated movies or, like, animated B-movies. I don't know. I really love kids' animated family movies more than any other movie on the planet. So we watched Gnomeo and Juliet and Sherlock Gnomes. That's the Garden Gnome spin-off movies, which I love. They're just, the puns are so bad. They're great. And I also love Elton John music, and my mom is a big fan of Elton John music. So we just thought it was cheesy and fun. So we watched both of those. And then, because neither of us had seen it in like 10 years, and I'm a big animated fan, but also a big Aardman fan, you know, Wallace and Gromit and stuff. So we watched Flushed Away. The plastic was still on the DVD from that. I hadn't seen that in so long, but I loved it. It's just a fun little thing. And what's really crazy is I forgot that Ian McKellen was in it. And I was like, what? Ian McKellen is in this movie? What? And then his character came on screen and I'm like, oh, yep, that's him. But I hope he had fun doing that movie, because the way the voice lines read for the Toad in that movie is like, it sounds like that Ian was kind of having fun with it, like just being goofy and absurd. And I hope he had fun. Okay. Question answered. Back to the game. Is that... Wait. Oh, wait, I can't. Okay, hold on. Oh, and then it does fit, and then I go over here, and then I go that, and that reveals that spot. There we go. Gotta turn up my volume. Okay. This one I don't quite have memorized to the same degree as the others. And I was having trouble with the other I do have memorized, so this ought to be fun. Oh. Okay. Oh, photo. Is there a spot where an old photograph is supposed to go? I did that. Let's put on the eyepiece. I did that. I don't have any keys or anything. Isn't there like a... Yeah, there we go. Yoink. Yoink, yoink. Flick the switch. There we go. A note and a box. July 15th. My research into the null element continues at pace. Given the nature of its origin, I am increasingly convinced that it is somehow tied to my very soul. Its properties are becoming clear. It derives a colossal energy from somewhere. I have fashioned a device through which to channel and focus it, but I am fearful for further experimentation. I lack the understanding to control it. And this is a picture of the device, which, as you can see, has that hex glyph kind of design to it. Okay, box with a puzzle in it. Whoop. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Da 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 da. There we go. No, I need to come out here. Wait, was that the right... Wait, no, I need to come here, come around, and then go here, and then go here. There we go. The key is mine. The key is mine. I apologize if I sound rough, you guys. I apologize. I hope I don't sound too rough. You know what's really funky? Oh, here it goes. A lot of the things that you think translate to camera or through a mic don't. So for example, I can hear my voice. I can hear the stuff that's going on. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna take a long time. Oh, nope. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. There's been a lot of times where I'm like, oh, that came through, or that's gonna sound that way, or whatnot, and then I go back and rewatch the stream, which I do watch my own streams mostly for quality control, because I don't actually, you know, you hear a lot of streamers say, oh, I can't stand to hear the sound of my own voice, and I'm like, actually, it doesn't bother me. I don't hate my voice at all, which is good because it makes editing a lot easier. But there's so many things that like I hear when I'm talking, and I go back and watch the stream and it doesn't sound like that at all. Or I hear streamers or YouTubers say all the time, you know, oh, I apologize if I sound rough, and you're listening to their voice and you're like, you sound the same. Although now that I have been streaming and doing YouTube, now I can hear it a little bit. A lot of times people will say like, I don't know what you're talking about. Your voice sounds fine. But when I'm listening really carefully, it's like, oh no, I can actually hear it. But even still, it's only if you're really looking for it sometimes. Yeah, a bunch of stuff you think is okay gets picked up when you record. Yeah, and it depends on your audio settings. So for example, one of the reasons why I struggle bus to get moved over to Linux like I'd like to do, is because there is a background app that runs all my Logitech stuff that also runs my Yeti mic, and it's doing a whole bunch of work in the background to increase the audio quality, but also to you know, so you don't hear my chair. For example, on the Room 2 stream, if you listen for it, you can hear me shuffling around with a blanket as I like move around and readjust and fix my how I'm sitting and all of that. So you can hear rustling, a lot of rustling, which normally wouldn't get picked up, but most streams you don't hear that stuff. The software is quietly in the background cutting all that out. So what software you use kind of can make a huge difference. There's a long period of time where I really, really wanted a different mic because I hate the form factor of the Yeti. I hate that it's not like a proper shotgun mic. Like I hate that you can't point it at yourself like with if you've seen a Yeti mic, they're kind of cylindrical shaped, but the activation point of the mic is on the front flat face of it. So you have to have it upright and pointing at you, which just from a profile perspective, when you figure you got a keyboard, you got a mouse, you got all this other stuff going on, it's just the most space inefficient. I'd much rather have a mic that I can like rest on top of the mount and have like pointed directly at me in a much more slim profile. But at the same time, it's actually a really good mic. Like one of my favorite professional streamers totally uses this mic and has been for years, and it sounds amazing. The only reason mine sounds as bad as it does is the room I'm in, and I haven't fully mastered it yet. But it's not an issue with the mic. It's just an issue with the user skill level. So it's kind of one of those where, yeah, it's wild, all of that stuff. Oh, whoop, that's all I can. Okay, you just popped me right back out of there. All right, let's try this again. And I mean, the thing is that I won't say that your mic quality is like the bestest ever, Grumpy, but it's for regular headphone mics, it's like not awful. I mean, there used to be a point in time where you wouldn't dare use headphone mics, but headphones have gotten really good. Just like cell phone camera, you know, like Game Masters and me, we use our phones as cameras because the cameras on our phone are just so dang good. Okay, July 29th, a new discovery has shaken me to my core. To investigate the refractive properties of the null element, I fashioned a lens from it, or I fashioned lenses from it, to where one is troubling and exhausting in equal measure, and I am shown visions that are beyond my comprehension. The visions turn darker and deeper into the earth I can go. The visions turn darker the deeper into the earth I go. I have relocated my study to the North Tower. I can no longer visit the wine cellar. Ah, so these are the designs for the eyepiece that we are now using ourselves, and the eyepiece is slowly driving him mad, as he's seeing things that his mind wasn't designed to comprehend. Cough, cough. Cthulhu Mythos? Cough, cough. Oh, okay. Let's go down here. Tiny weighted flywheel, okay. Yeah, phone cameras and headphone mics are a lot higher quality than they ever were before. Some sort of device for refracting light. Oh, and a map piece. The first time I played this, I got so stuck because I didn't notice the little button and hidden drawer in this drawer. When I played this for the first time, I got very stuck on this box. You guys are seeing the smooth, practiced version. All right, a brass winding handle with a square pin. Okay, so refracting light. Well, we know where we have light. So we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna put this here. All right, this part I hate, but that's okay. It starts a timer where you have to go around the box and you have to press these buttons, and you have to be fast enough as the timer ticks down, and then get the map piece. Oh, from Tibet, I think. Oh, I wonder if the map piece is... Remember in that one note where he said all of the cultures, the Babylonians, the Egyptians, the Hindus. I wonder if each of these map pieces that we're doing are like those sections of the world. Let's see, we've got a crank handle. Where do we have a crank handle? Crank handle. Okay, here we go. Eyepiece? Oh. Yeah, we're definitely bending space and time. Okay, come on. Line it up. Perspective. An intricate wooden box. Okay, here we go. Man, I love these games so much. Oh, and you hear that whispering too. Oh, I'm supposed to line that up. Oh, and then it turns into like a star shape. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. Star shape. Oh, and we still have one more of these buttons to do. So let's do this button. Okay, this button. Spinning, spin, spin, spin to win, because we're pretending to be a barb. Click. And strange key. A brass key with multiple folding parts. Also, which we know goes right here. Oh, here's the, where that box goes. Yeah, I have a webcam, Grumpy, but I'm not using it because A, I'm not doing on-camera work anymore. And also it's like my phone camera is a higher quality, honestly. Using the Prism Lens app, it's just so much easier and better, and then I don't have a wire hanging around. And okay, we see Nightmare Before Christmas. Tim Burton drew this grid. Tim Burton drew that grid, guys. I'm actually a big fan of the Nightmare Before Christmas movie. For when people don't know what to get me for my birthday, they get me Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, or like Christmas or whatever. There we go. That's that one. That's that one. That's that one. Wait a minute. Why does that not look right? That's that one. That's this one. Oh, yeah, that's that one and that's this one. Okay. Nice of it to give me a little highlight there. What? Okay, hold on. Oh, one of these is equal. One of these is not equal. Okay, hold on. You're equal. You're not equal. You're not equal. You're equal. So you... Oh, it's because I left these out. Never mind. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Oh, okay. Little lens piece. Hello, Kenneth. Oh, I'm glad to hear you got off work. I hope your day was good. I hope that this is nice and relaxing for you. Come in and relax with us. As George put it yesterday, we are the Torians, and we're here to be stress-free. That's my goal. I want my game streams to be a place of discovering new games and enjoying ourselves and no stress. Yes, this was all inside that box. I remember the very first time I played this game, I was kind of like alone and with my headphones on with the volume cranked up in the dark, which is the best way to enjoy these games, I'm telling you. And when that moment happened with the stars going everywhere, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, whoa. My favorite way to play games is to be as immersed in the game as I possibly can. And my favorite moments in games are moments where my jaw hits the floor. It is just the best. Oh, and I bet you... Yep, now that the stars are up... Okay, we've got a map piece. Let's see... Another map piece. Part of Africa there. Stop spinning. Part of... Or no, South America. Excuse me. That's South America. That's Africa. I mean, I may be a dumb Tory sometimes, but I know at least the names of the continents so far. Oh, you can't use the phone to do the flip through of books. Grumpy, you know the cheat to that is to use your phone's flash or to turn the flashlight on the phone. So for example, when I actually was just messing around with a stitching setup on Friday because I am trying to still get a good stitching setup, and I think I found one. It has very minimal shake. Still some, but a tolerable level. So actually, I think I might be able to do a stitching stream sometime. But the trick was because I used the Prism Lens app on the phone and on my tower so that I don't have to have a wire. So I can use my phone's camera, but it's wireless. And then, which of course I have a microphone, so it's not trying to draw audio input as long as you have another audio source in your recording, because I'm using OBS for recording or stream or whatever. But what I did was to minimize having too much equipment around me to stitch, a light and a camera and a mic. In order to minimize that, I just use my phone with the Prism Lens app, and then I turn on the flash. I just go like the triple dots in the corner, and then I turn the flash on, which is off by default, and then the phone functions as both my camera and my light. So I have one piece of equipment wirelessly that is performing both those functions. And if I really wanted to get fancy, I could get, and something I've been looking into, actually I purchased one but ended up returning it, but a wireless lavalier mic. I mean, you can get some, I have no idea how good they are, but you can get some wireless lavalier mics on Amazon for like $30. And so I actually was kind of eyeballing one of those, because even if it's a terrible quality, if you're only spending $30 on it, that's not bad. And then if it turns out, that it's bizarrely good for its price range, which sometimes technology is like that, well, then there you go. Then I hook that up to my tower, because they make one that's like tower phone, compatible with either. And then I do that, and then I clip that to my shirt, and then lo and behold, the only piece of equipment I have is something overhead that's functioning as a light, which I normally have when I stitch anyways. All right, rambling's over. Moving on. Let's see. So we're not looking at the top of the puzzle box. Oh, here we go. This is the thing I need to do. We're doing the cross. It was like that, right? No. Last map piece. Last note. Okay, so this is getting wild, because the last time we heard from Mr. A.S., he was going mad. August 9th. The circle will write all along. How can I have been so blind? I have discovered a passage in their Scriptus Nocti, an incantation lacking the energy source to drive it. Well, I have such a source. This night I summon Azeroth, whom the Babylonians called Ishtar, prince of accusers and inquisitors, and he who can discover all secrets. Once correctly bound, all knowledge of the null element will be mine. I can barely contain myself. There's so much to prepare. Okay, so he has the null, which is an energy source that he can't control, but he's got a device to kind of sort of contain it. And then he's got the eyepiece that he's made, which is causing him to see things everywhere, and he can't, I think it's slowly driving him mad, although his note doesn't specifically say that. I think that's what's happening, because now he's going to try summoning something, and 3 guesses how that goes. All right, pull. Oh, isn't that just a beautiful shot? Alright, now we're in the next chapter, which is the top of the table. Let's see, can I spin this? Cannot spin this. Here we go. Handle. And a note. August 15th, something is wrong. I followed the incantation to the very letter. Azeroth did not appear. There are no answers to be had, more questions. The visions have increased. They gather to me, and I cannot stay in one place for long. I try to monitor them, but the lens hurts my eyes. I have mixed a solution for the pain. For those that follow and find this journal, I lack the power to describe this. There is no concept within the human sphere which can explain it. The house is so much larger now. There are rooms everywhere. Yeah, the time and space are kind of falling apart around him, and he's losing it. He's losing it. Brass handle, brass handle. Brass handle. Brass handle? Nope. Oh wait, does this... Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, that lines that up, okay. Okay. Non est ad astra mollis e terris 6. Or V. A dagger. Okay. Oh, liquid. I say liquid when I see this rainbowy stuff because it makes me think of like what oil looks like. If you see it on like the asphalt, like if a car is leaking oil and you see it and it gets all rainbowy. Oh, hello. Can I double click you? Okay, I can double click you and move the... Oh, wait a minute. I probably have to rotate. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh yeah, we are bending time and space and then some. Okay, gee, I wonder where the dagger goes. Blink. Okay, so these guys just... Okay. We don't have any more rainbow. Let's see. There's Earth. Oh, do we press the... Okay, hold on. Oh, nothing. Okay, it's not wound up. Do we crank the handle again? These are locked. That can't turn until those are unlocked. Oh, we can't turn the handle again. Okay. Okay. Much like we ran into with the second game, I actually kind of sort of don't 100% remember. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Okay, now we're wound up, so to speak. Some kid named Art will pick up that blade. I think I know what you're referencing there. Alright. The eye, okay. We got more rainbow? Alright, we've got more rainbow. Let's go. Oh, okay. Well, first of all, we have our next solution to that little thing. Alright. Are we supposed to... Okay. Let's try the... What was that again? Let's see. Y pattern? Okay. Let's try this. Dut, 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 dut. Y pattern. Okay. Oh, it stopped everything in place so that we can kind of... When the planets align. Alright, a large gold amulet. That's gonna go... Where's that gonna go? It's gonna go here, doesn't it? Because it's got the little, like, spikies on it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We've got arrow there. Oh, I'm gonna guess. Yeah. Whoa. Oh! Y'all, we don't need the eye. Look at that. We don't need the eyepiece. Look at that. Okay, I actually am gonna grab my phone and take some notes. The best games require you to pull out a notebook. When you're engaged enough to pull out a notebook and like jot stuff down, those are the best games. Okay, so we have our box. So we're gonna be like... So the arrow position 1, which is the closest to the... Because there's 3 arrows on the centerpiece. There's 3 arrows on this centerpiece, and there's 1 arrow here. So we just turned it barely a little bit. And we have a blank top, and then a 2 second tier, and then a blank 3rd tier, and then a blank 4th tier. And then if we go back over here, and we turn the arrow, we're just going to turn it counterclockwise. to the next arrow. Okay, so we moved counterclockwise, and then we had a single on top, blank second, blank third, blank fourth. And then counterclockwise, one more, which is basically the center of the three. If you figure these three are closer together than that one. Okay. And then that's the bottom. So that was position 2. And then this is position 2. And then this is position 3. And we had blank, 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 2. And then the last position that we have, here we go, is... Okay, so this is position 4, the fourth arrow, which is blank, blank, space, blank. Or 1 blank, and you can even see the other 2 on there. Okay, so now here's the thing. Isn't that interesting though? We do not need the eyepiece to see that it's now leaving the eyepiece and it's becoming our reality. Is that... I'm sorry, I'm distracted by underneath this sort of sun-looking... There's these black lines. Y'all see that? That's not on my monitor. That's moving around with the game. Oh, that's the window. So the game is still trying to render the window, the wall in the window outside the star field there. We are like inside the star field. Okay, anyways. When I did this for the first time, I kept spinning this thing around over and over and over and over again, just confused as heck. But what it actually is that these are each of the 4 layers. So, position 1 told us that these are supposed to be like this. 2 told us that one's supposed to be like that. Position 3 told us that these are supposed to be like that. And position 4 told us it's supposed to be like that. That's what that thing was telling us. Oh my. It is the null. Remember the letter at the very beginning? I'm leaving you with something that is super, super powerful. But it's an energy source. The lens is what's driving him mad. The knowledge is what's driving him mad. This is an unfinished version of that symbol. Oh dear. Safe to say, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. I remember when I played this for the first time and I got here, again, my jaw just hit the floor. I was shocked. I was like, we've teleported. We've moved. The unfinished version only drives you mad. Oh, mad. Okay. Oh, yeah, we have to... We can't change the bottom, so the bottom is our stable. Whenever you're solving a puzzle, you always gotta find, like, the stable piece, right? The part that doesn't move. Like, if you're doing a rotoscope, the part that doesn't move. Oh my gosh, look at the inside of that box. Oh, that's so cool. It's like bending space and time around it. And now we're supposed to put the power source in here, which makes me a little nervous. But I love how it like folds up. See these triangle pieces? Are we inside the box? Are we inside that stone box? Where on earth am I? I think the question is that you are not on Earth. Somebody was madly scrawling, but they took a piece of the page. Anything on it? Nope. Okay. Lovely pen, though. Dip fountain pen, probably? Looks like a medium nib, probably. All right. Hey, buddy. Oh, hey, look at the... Oh! Okay. A queer sense of movement, not quite turning, not quite falling. I felt myself cross the threshold, and the visions abated. Perhaps the only served to drive me to this place. The route back closes behind me, but a way forward opens ahead. Something is drawing me on. In case you are with me, I will try to guide you along the path. I pray you never came. I pray you are just another of my dreams. Because, of course, if he's bending time and space around him, he's kind of aware of past and present sort of all at once, I'd imagine. So he's aware that we're here. I mean, he started by leaving all of this to us. But by the time he got to the end of his journey, he probably realized that he shouldn't have dragged us along. This is very Call of Cthulhu, very... what's the line? The famous line. The beauty of ignorance or not the beauty of ignorance, but like the fact that we don't know. The opening lines of the actual Call of Cthulhu book have a couple of lines in there about how basically ignorance is bliss. Yeah, that's not... I'm gonna have to look up the line. That's gonna bug me now. Yeah, maybe he is everywhere all at once. That was a good movie, by the way. I never noticed that bit with the piano. That explains why I was having so much trouble when I was playing this with Aegis the other nights, because I didn't read the notes. Dang it, Tori. You're supposed to read the notes. It's kind of almost like a music box type of effect. There's like little music notes, little music-y symbols. Oh, wait. Look at that. There's like, I didn't see this before. There's a dot, and then a 2 dot, and then a 3 dot. Okay, I definitely didn't see that the last time we played this. All right, what's all here? Oh, switch. All right, start with a switch. Okay, what did that do? Did that do anything? I don't think that did anything. All right, let's go over here. What's this do? All right, we have a white pin and a black pin. Oh, this hasn't come. Okay, nope. So we're not doing that. Oh, this moves. Okay. 2, 3. Does that match the 1, 2, 3 that we had up here? Oh wait, 1, 2, 3. There's a 1, 2, 3 down here too. I wonder if it's all interconnected. Okay, yeah, that's really not doing anything. The most merciful thing in the world, I think, is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents. Yes, Grumpy, that is the line. And just remember, you're not responsible for any of these inventions. But they're really cool inventions, Seraphis. Maybe you just had a slight hand. You know, maybe you got him started down the right path. But thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you later. It is getting very late for you. You're not supposed to be up right now, I don't think. 8 o'clock my time? Well, I did move an hour in time. Speaking of moving through time. Okay, let's see. What do we got, folks? See, I see a whole bunch of squibbly squabbles in here. I'm guessing those have to be lined up properly. There's a handle or something goes in there. Oh. Whoops. Okay, switch. Oh, there's a gear. Okay. Oh, that's the turny thing. Okay. That's the turning thing. Okay. Where is it? Did I pass it? I must have. Oh, here it is. I'm dumb. I passed it. I went right over the top of it. Okay, here we go. Yoink. Move my desk a little bit. Okay, we've unlocked this, but this moved. Haha! Okay, here we go. More notes. I need more notes. Should have a notebook next to me when I do this. Can't see my pen, it's too dark. Dink. Okay. So let's see. 1 is a triangle. I can't draw a triangle apparently. 2 is a swirly gig. And 3 is the S with little bits sticking out of it. Okay, so 1 is the triangle, 2 is the swirly gig, and 3 is the S with bits. A coin. Okay. Yes, gears are often turny things. That's fair, Grumpy. I sort of walked into that, didn't I? Okay, so here we go. So let's see. So we have to move this. Oh, it doesn't go. Okay, so we go down, through, up. So when we turn all of them blue, we get a path to the black tack and the... There we go. There's the black tack. We moved it to the side, and moving this one has moved this one up here. Oh, good. It looks like that's showing up better on OBS than it is on my monitor. So I hope these little black pins are shown. So we want to do the bottom one last. So if we go up, up, up. Oh, did I mess that up? There we go. Yay, got there. I thought I would struggle more with that. I didn't. Ooh, wow, you're pretty. Metal orb. There's something strange about it. You think? It looks like it wants to be opened. Okay. Oh. Oh, see? I told you it wanted to be opened. Oh, hey, look, there's the other spinning gig. Spinning gig. There's the other cog. Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. In the previous box, they were small cogs, and now they're small gears. Yeah, okay. No. I don't think that the coin fits there. We know where the other cog goes. There's something strange about most games, in most things in this game. Like the entire game. We have a handle. Pull open the handle. Oh, hey, look, the tarot cards that appear in the second game. All right, a strange key. All right, the key, that thing goes here. If it's yeah, star shaped, absolutely. Oh, we've woken the machine. We've woken the machine, y'all. Okay, so we've got a 1, a 2, and a 3. So what happens when we have it on the 1? I just want to know. Okay, what happens when we have it on the 2? A switch appears there. Okay, switch appears. Okay. What happens when we put it on the 3? Oh, I see. Okay. So we grab a key, and then we gotta go back to the 2. Come on. Back to the 2. Flick the switch so that the gate moves. There we go. Okay. I do hope this is not too boring for you guys. I mean, I'm having fun, and I'm here trying to share my fun. Oh, there we go. Small metal plate. Bet I know where that goes. But I hope it's not too awful boring for you guys. Let's see. What do we do first? The key or the drawer? Okay, let's do the key real quick, I guess. Come on. Okay, there we go. Oh, so these match the same thing. So there's the 2, the up. Okay, so that's a dial. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Kenneth. Thank you for letting me know. So if I turn it up to the 1... Okay, if I turn it up to the 1, it shows me my symbols that I'm supposed to have. On the left, I'm supposed to have carpet from Aladdin with long tassels and music squid. On the right, I'm supposed to have music squid. Okay. So let's go to 2. Okay, yep. And the arrow indicates which symbol I'm setting. So this is supposed to be music squid. Okay. And then if I go to 3. There we go. And then I'm supposed to have carpet from Aladdin with long tassels. Okay, now I'm guessing I need to move this back over to 1 to see whatever's behind there, because that's a gray texture, and the gray texture is the texture that moves, which unlocks these buttons, buttons, buttons. Who's got the buttons? Heck yeah. Oh, glowy stuff means eyepiece. Oh, these move, but that one doesn't. Okay, so if this one doesn't move, that means that's our control. Yep. Yep, 573, okay. The one that doesn't move is your control variable. 5, 7, 3, okay. Yes, we finished Final Fantasy X. So if you're definitely interested in catching the ending of that, feel free to check out the recording, of course. But we finished Final Fantasy X. I took a Saturday off, and I've really been into Guild Wars 2 lately, so I took a Saturday off and played my new character on Guild Wars 2, which I did end up fully leveling, by the way. And then, but I'm not gonna do an MMO run on stream. That would just that would take literally forever. I'm not gonna do that. But after a sort of break with Guild Wars 2, I put a vote in the Discord. I put a couple of games. Of course, I apparently I do this thing where I don't tell you what game I'm gonna play next. I just vaguely describe it. That's kind of become my MO at this point, is that I never announce what game I'm gonna play next. So I put a vote in the Discord with a bunch of vague descriptions and had people vote on what they wanted to see next. It turns out that was the Room games, or specifically the Room 2, because I think it's more interesting to watch. And then after I played the Room 2, everyone was like, please play the rest of them. So now I'm catching up by playing the Room 1, and then next Saturday we'll do the Room 3. There you go. That was a whole lot of explanation you didn't ask for, but there you go. All right, dimension hopping cube. Okay. I don't think I have... All right, well, let's do this, because we know we have this. I'll have the tools for the other one. Coin? Coin? Wait, does the coin not go there? Oh, wait, is this the bit with the note? Okay, hold on. I need to look at the note. So, left of the black, or right of the black, left of the black. So, is it like this one and this one? Is it this one and this one? I need to see this again. Hold on. So it's the 2. I'm just going to copy this down in my notes, because it's just easier for me to translate it. So I've got the black, and then the 2 black, and then the 1 black. So it's based on those 2, and it's this one and this one. Okay, so time to play chopsticks. Okay, oh yeah. So this one actually, and then this one. That's where the coin goes. Okay. Okay. A metal handle on the metal handle. All right. Take a sip of water. I know you told me chopsticks, but unfortunately the game needs me to do Simon Says to get the small metal handles. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so now this part I really have to think. If we flip this down and then back up, it's gonna appear in this slot on the other side, right? And that was, let's see, that's down and then that's the back side. So it's gonna appear here. And then we're gonna move that in place. Okay, so that one's good. That one is empty. We can rotate it this way so that it ends up in that spot. Is that the right spot? Yeah, but that one's already been taken. Okay. Let's rotate that one. Actually, hold on. Let's rotate that so that it ends up on the bottom. So we know we need the bottom one. Okay, there we go. Okay, so... we want to see the smoke coming out of my ears. I could turn the webcam on, but you know what you're going to see? You're going to see black. Because it's dark in here and there's not enough light for the webcam to function properly. Oh, wait a minute. If I turn this one that way, it should appear on this side. Here we go. Okay, and then now all I need is the bottom one down there. Right? Yep. Okay, now I need the bottom one. So let's see. Where is the... Here's the... If that ends up on the bottom on that side, if I turn it this way... No, this way. It should be on the bottom on that other side. Oh my gosh, I got that right. Oh, I feel so brilliant. Oh, that's cool. I can't believe I got that right. So that means that that gem was in 4 different pieces in those 4 little glowing squares before we put the squares together so that it could open. Okay, so they've got a cage on this side keeping the gems inside, but on this side it's open. So we've got to tile puzzle the gems down here, flip around to the other side, and then take the gem. Okay. We've got a red gem, a blue gem, a green gem, a fire, water, earth, air. Yeah. Earth, wind, and fire. Oh wait, I gotta pull this out. Intermodesting. Let's pull you down, no. Hang on. I screwed up. Actually, let's just rotate these and then there we go. Okay, gem. Okay. All right. Now I need to get this one down. Go up, up, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. Here we go. Whoops. Grab the yellow gem. Okay, now we have all the gems. Now I'm guessing because the red gem is in this piece. So you know the red gem is the control because you can't move it. The rest of these can go in any order, right? And then we're black. You know, Grumpy, when you say that, I think the song, you know, Painted Black. Want it painted black. Yeah. Oh, I'm a terrible singer. Don't ask me to sing. All right. Yeah, I've actually bound the mute function to hotkeys now, so now I can quickly just gloop, mute myself so I can drink my coffee and my water and not have slurping sounds accidentally get translated. I'm gonna say, based on my education, aka watching the Avatar series, that green is earth and earth is the opposite of fire. So these two are gonna be across from each other. And I'm gonna say that the question is, so these two are obviously supposed to go here because they're supposed to be opposite each other. The question is where's water supposed to go? Because water and air are gonna probably be opposed. Yeah, Painted Black is a really great song. I love that. I love a lot of the songs from that kind of genre / era. I'm gonna put water here, and I'm gonna put air here. Am I supposed to look through the... Oh, I'm supposed to... Okay. Not quite. Okay, so I have a sneaky suspicion that these two are correct, but these two are not. So I'm gonna put water here and air here. Fire, water, earth, air? Oh, not quite? Okay. Is it complementary? So fire, air, earth, water? Fire, water, air, earth? I'm a little bit confused now because I really thought I had it right with the whole... I feel like that looks a little better. Let's try water this side, earth this side. Fire, water, air. That still doesn't seem right, but it's not right. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure the logic behind... So that means that earth... Oh, fire, water? Maybe? Fire, water? Wait, we already did that, didn't we? We already did water as an... No, we did earth as an opposite. Let's do water as an opposite. And then... Yeah, I guess. We'll try that. Oh, that's what we needed. We needed water opposite fire. Oh, that's right, because earth is the opposite of air in Avatar. Because Aang's an airbender. I got fire and air. I flip-flopped them, but that's okay. I got ahead of myself. It happens. Okay, let's see here. Alright, forward. With these puzzles, basically what I do is just keep rotating until I have a path forward, because usually you don't even have a path. So like now I have a... Is this the one where you keep... No. You have to go... Okay, this way. And then... I guess I'm gonna go this way until I have a path forward. There we go. This way. Oh, I see where I messed up. I wasn't supposed to leave this little chunk right here. Wait. I need to go to the little chunk because it lines up with this chunk. So let's go up here. Let's backtrack a little bit. I want this little chunk up there. Where does that little chunk line up with? It lines up here. But where does... That lines up there. And then that lines up there. Maybe I'm looking for the wrong chunk. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Oh, nope. I was supposed to hit the line. I missed the line. The single line. There we go. Single line. There we go. Down here. Over up in here. There we go. That's how I get to the little chunk. And then the little chunk takes me up in here. And then this takes me over to the ending area. Okay. This time it didn't say. I have not seen the second one with Korra, by the way. I've only seen the original. Flash. Ah. Okay, so let's get started. Here we go. We're on to round 2. Okay. Let's go up and over here. Down here. Over here. And here. Wow, that one was simpler than the first one. Probably because I messed up. Okay. Look around, look around, look around, look around, look. Oh, I'm supposed to rotate it. Okay, that's... Well, where's the white bit in the background that makes it... There it is. So we have to line it up with something. All right, we did it. Game complete. And that door that we just saw, it basically goes through the door and it cracks the lens. The space on the other side of that door is the tutorial area in the room 2. So I'm going to create a playlist. Yeah, I'm with you, Grumpy. Sorry, I got distracted by your message there. I haven't even seen Legend of Korra. I haven't even bothered. It's one of those things where it just really didn't need a sequel. You know what I mean? Like, Avatar was just perfection in a TV series. It was a series, but it wasn't too long, didn't overstay its welcome. The characters are just phenomenal. The writing is so good. The animation is good. Everything is just so good. And it's one of those where it's like, the way it ends, I just don't feel a sequel was necessary. You know, it told its story. But that's just my personal opinion, though. So yeah, we did it. We beat the room. Huzzah. And now we're back to the main menu. So, yeah, we did it, guys. We beat the room. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I do want to do the third one and fourth one. In fact, I really want to just load up the third one, like, right now. But I've already been streaming for 2 hours, and I want to at least break up the games into individual streams so that it makes sense. I'm going to have a hard time not playing the third one. Because, of course, I want to save it for this stream. If I play it now, off stream, then, you know, everything's going to be solved and the stream won't be as fun. So I got to hold off until I can play it on stream. But I'm having a real hard time resisting the urge to just play it right now. But thanks, everyone, for joining me for this run of this particular game. I'll be doing the third one. If not later today, I'll be doing it. I'll probably end up having to do it Saturday because Talking Drek's going to be still airing. It's just going to be later the day for me. I think tomorrow afternoon for Seraphis, but the next Talking Drek episode will be happening. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and enjoying the room and dealing with the chat technical difficulties in the opening there. But what was the first? This was the first game, so this is the room 1. Oh, Elfbait will be streaming in half an hour. Yeah, I want to play the third one so bad, but I'm gonna create I created a playlist when I started this stream, so I'm gonna go back and add the room 2 to that playlist so that they play in order. If you watch the playlist, what was the first, please? The first of the room game. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but I'll put that back on so at least there's music. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that, Kenneth. But at the very least, we'll be seeing this again. We'll be seeing the third game on next Saturday. And yeah, until next time, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, evening, whatever. And I'll see you guys possibly soonish. I'll catch you laters.